Imagine waking up 6 months from now and realizing that your entire life feels different. You feel healthier, more confident, more financially secure, more focused, and most importantly, more in control of your destiny. 6 months may sound like a short time, but when you commit to consistent action, discipline, and small but powerful daily habits, 6 months is enough to completely transform the trajectory of your life. Most people underestimate what they can do in half a year because they get distracted. They start and stop, or they simply don't believe that real change can happen that quickly. But the truth is, 6 months is all you need to reinvent yourself, rebuild your confidence, and lay the foundation for the future you've always dreamed about. If you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're tired of talking about what you want to do instead of actually doing it, then the next 6 months are your opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of so much more than you've been settling for. Before I dive deep into exactly how you can achieve this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone you know who also needs a reset in their life, because the next 6 months could be the turning point that you and they have been waiting for. Now let's break it down into reality. If you want to change your life in 6 months, the first thing you have to do is create absolute clarity about what you want. Most people never change because they don't even know what they're aiming for. They have vague ideas like I want to be happier, or I want to make more money. But those are not goals, they are wishes. 6 months is not enough time to achieve everything, but it is enough time to achieve something specific and meaningful. So pick 3 key areas of your life that you want to improve. For most people, these areas are health, finances, and mindset. You can choose relationships, career, or personal skills too, but the key is to not overwhelm yourself. Write down exactly what success looks like in those 3 areas 6 months from now. Maybe it's losing 20 pounds, saving $5,000, and building a daily routine that keeps you disciplined and productive. Or maybe it's launching your side hustle, running your first 10K, and improving your confidence through public speaking. Whatever it is, make it specific and measurable, because what gets measured gets managed. Once you know exactly what you want, the next step is to audit your current life with brutal honesty. Look at your habits, your routines, your environment, and your daily choices. The life you're living today is the result of habits you've repeated over and over. If you don't like where you are, it means your current habits are not serving you. And if you want to change, then you must be willing to change the habits that created your present reality. This is where most people fail. They set goals but they refuse to change their daily behaviors. They want the outcome without the discipline. They want the reward without the sacrifice. But life doesn't work that way. To get something new, you have to do something new. Think of it like this. Imagine your life as a garden. Right now, some weeds are growing in it: bad habits, toxic people, distractions, excuses. If you want your garden to flourish, you don't just keep planting new seeds while leaving the weeds in place, because the weeds will choke out the growth. You have to pull the weeds first. That means identifying which habits are holding you back and cutting them out. Maybe it's spending too much time scrolling social media, binge watching shows, eating junk food, gossiping, procrastinating, or spending money on things that don't matter. For the next 6 months, you must decide that these habits are no longer part of who you are becoming. Now let's talk about structure. If you truly want to change your life in 6 months, your days cannot be random. You need a daily routine that supports your goals. Think of your routine as your autopilot system. It ensures that even on days when you don't feel motivated, your system keeps you on track. Start with your mornings. How you begin the day sets the tone for everything that follows. Wake up earlier than you usually do, even just an hour earlier, and dedicate that time to growth. Don't reach for your phone first thing in the morning. Instead, use the first hour for activities that nourish your mind and body: exercise, journaling, reading, meditation, goal setting. This is your power hour, the foundation that sets you up for success. In addition to mornings, you must also control your evenings. Too many people waste their nights on distractions, then complain that they don't have enough time to chase their dreams. For the next 6 months, treat your evenings like sacred time. Use them to plan the next day, reflect on what went well, learn something new, and wind down with intention. When you master your mornings and evenings, your entire day will feel more productive, and your consistency will skyrocket. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. Motivation will not carry you through 6 months. There will be days when you don't feel like working out, when you don't feel like saving money, when you don't feel like writing that blog, practicing that skill, or working on your business. That's when discipline must take over. The key is to stop negotiating with yourself. If your plan says go to the gym, then you go to the gym, no debate. If your plan says save $500 this month, then you save $500. Build discipline by keeping promises to yourself, no matter how small. Each time you follow through, your confidence grows, and soon you start to trust yourself again. Another key part of your 6-month transformation is your environment. You cannot become a new person while staying stuck in the same environment that built your old self. This means you may need to change who you spend time with, what content you consume, and what places you spend your energy in. If your friends are negative, lazy, or unambitious, their energy will rub off on you. If your social media feed is filled with distractions, gossip, and negativity, that will shape your mindset. If your home is cluttered and disorganized, it will be harder to focus. For 6 months, create an environment that aligns with your goals. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Follow accounts that educate and uplift you, and keep your space clean and intentional. Let's talk about finances, because money plays a huge role in how free and secure you feel. 6 months may not make you a millionaire, but it is enough time to build strong financial habits that change your future forever. Start by tracking every dollar you spend. Awareness is power, and most people have no idea where their money is going. Then, cut unnecessary expenses and redirect that money towards savings, investments, or building your side hustle. If you can save even $500 a month, that's $3,000 in 6 months, a solid emergency fund or seed money for a project. If you can grow your income through freelancing, a side business, or learning a new skill, that growth compounds beyond the 6 months. The key is to stop being passive with money and start being intentional. Every dollar should have a job. Now let's shift to health, because without health, nothing else matters. In 6 months, you can completely change your body and energy levels. Start by fixing your diet, not by doing extreme fad diets, but by making sustainable changes. Eat whole foods, cut processed junk, drink more water, and prioritize protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. Combine that with consistent exercise, whether it's lifting weights, running, yoga, or even daily walking, and your body will transform. Sleep is also critical. For the next 6 months, treat sleep like a priority, not an afterthought. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality rest, because recovery fuels growth. When your health improves, your energy, confidence, and productivity all rise, making every other area of life easier. Mindset is the final piece, and it may be the most important. If you don't believe you can change in 6 months, you won't. Your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your reality. Start feeding your mind with positivity, knowledge, and empowerment. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to podcasts from people who inspire you. Practice gratitude daily, and visualize the person you want to become. The more vividly you can see your future self, the more motivated you will be to work toward it. Accountability is another powerful tool. Share your 6-month goals with someone you trust, or join a group of like-minded people who are also working toward change. When you know someone is watching your progress, you're less likely to give up. Even better, find a mentor or coach who can guide you and keep you on track. The journey is easier when you're not walking it alone. As the weeks go by, track your progress, celebrate small wins, because they add up. If your goal is to save money, celebrate each month you hit your target. If your goal is to lose weight, celebrate each pound. If your goal is to build a new skill, celebrate each milestone. These celebrations keep you motivated and remind you that change is happening, even if it feels slow. The truth is, 6 months will pass whether you take action or not. 6 months from now, you'll either look back with pride knowing you gave it your all, or you'll look back with regret, wishing you had started. The choice is yours. The version of you who is healthier, wealthier, more confident, and more disciplined is waiting at the end of those 6 months, but only if you start today. So here's your challenge: don't just watch this video and feel inspired. Take action now. Write down your 6-month goals, create your daily plan, eliminate your bad habits, build discipline, protect your environment, improve your health, take control of your money, feed your mind with positivity, and commit to showing up every single day, even when it's hard. 6 months is not a lifetime, it's a season, but in that season, you can plant the seeds that will transform your entire life. If this message resonates with you, don't let it stop here. Share this video with someone who needs it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and most importantly, take the first step today. 6 months from now, you'll thank yourself for starting now. Your new life is waiting, and it begins the moment you decide.